Whistle. Collingwood, they continue their domination of the Adelaide Crows. Means a lot to that man, the skipper.
Isaac Rankin's going to have a shot at goal.
Rankin for a big barrel. The crowd are continuing along. We've declared it once, we'll declare it again. Collingwood are home by 10 points.
I own you. You're my bitch.
Up to play!
Round 10, 10-point winners and 10 wins in a row against Adelaide here. Saturday afternoon at the MCG. Very ugly, very wet, very scrappy contest against Adelaide. Collingwood, though, 10-point winners, and we get separation from teams outside the top 8 as well as teams outside the top 4. Stay on top of the AFL ladder, or go on top of the AFL ladder for at least 24 hours. Soak it up, enjoy it, celebrate it, whatever you want to do. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I saw the news of Adam Selwood's passing half an hour before the game, and it took me out of this game completely. Wasn't able to enjoy the game, to be perfectly honest. I am well aware of Adam Selwood being the brother of Scott Selwood. Scott Selwood's an assistant coach at Collingwood right now. Well aware of the Selwood family as well. And my thoughts and prayers go out to the Selwood family, to the West Coast Eagles as well. I mean, one premiership player passing away is one thing, but 2 premiership players same year as well. Unbelievable circumstances at the moment. Again, I'm not sure how they're going to get through this at the moment. There's more to life than footy, so to get the news half an hour before the game, that hits me. It's not the first time in my life that I've had heartbreaking news. I've had personal news before games before, and it just takes me out of it completely. I don't even know the Selwoods personally, so for me, yeah, I do apologise in advance if this review is going to be very negative or just not overall positive about this. So. Again, I don't even have any notes for this. I'll display the stats later on, but my enjoyment of this game just wasn't there. It's not the end of the world, even if we lost this game. So, and I saw Craig McRae's interview after the game as well. That was on the ground with Cam Mooney. I haven't seen his press conference, so can't imagine what he's going through. I mean, coaching staff, he has to take bereavement because his brother's passed away. So, my thoughts and prayers go out to the Selwood family, to people close to the Selwood family as well, people close to Adam as well. So, yeah, I'll do my best to go through this review. Collingwood 10-point winners over Adelaide here. Round 10, 10 wins in a row, 10-point winners, you name it. 3 wins, by the way, for Collingwood teams. An upset win in the VFL against the GWS Giants. They were undefeated heading into this game, or this round. And the VFLW team, I didn't see the game. I only just saw the stats or the score, and Collingwood winning by 2 points against Box Hill. So, I'm going to touch more on the VFL side shortly, but the AFL side, again, scrappy win. Not a lot to take out of this one, to be perfectly honest. We got out to a 16, 22-point lead early on in the final quarter. We kept the lead. We hung on. Last 5 minutes were a bit of a drag. I mean, we lost all momentum and any sort of attacking prowess or momentum in that one. Yeah, it's a good thing as well to keep Adelaide to below 70. I said in the preview video, if we keep them below 90, we'll win the game, or key to victory, and to keep them under 70, Adelaide kicking 2 late goals in the game. So very good performance by our back line here. Jeremy Howe, Billy Frampton, Josh Dacos roaming across half back, Dan Houston as well, and he was banged up as well. He was still fumbly, but kicked the first goal of the game, did his best to keep the general role across half back. Even someone like Isaac Waynor, who doesn't dominate the stat sheet per se, but his work rate to defend and help out his teammates down back. That's what we need. We're the number 1 defensive side in the competition still. We'll be like that for the remainder of this season, unless we get some blowout losses. But Darcy Moore coming back next week. We still need his leadership down back. I mean, Braden Maynard's 1 for 1 in terms of being the captain. Nick Dacos 1 for 1 as well. So we got the leadership depth there as well. We got the depth as well. So well done to our back line to just hold up and dominate the 3 key tools in Darcy Fogarty, Riley Thilthorpe and Tex Walker. Tex Walker being subbed out halfway through the third quarter, only kicked a goal. Thilthorpe didn't kick a goal, but he was still a bit of a pain with his contested marks up the ground. I think Adelaide missed a trick here with Riley Thilthorpe not being as dominating in the forward 50. Fogarty kicking 4 goals. He's a very good set shot, so I mean, we'll take him with his 4 goals, unfortunately. But 3 in the second quarter. He did kick that one out on the full as well, but he dominated that second quarter. Again, it wasn't a pretty win. We did improve on our win last week against Fremantle, but we still lost some key stats in this game. And that was mostly in the third quarter and also the fourth quarter. Third quarter, bit of a shame for Adelaide. They didn't get reward for their stats or their efforts in that third quarter. When the rain came down, I thought their players stood up and were a lot more cleaner compared to our players here. Weird to say this, but Collingwood's players more composed compared to Adelaide players here. Didn't really get a chance to use the corridor, both teams, for this game as well. So no one was really attacking. No one was really taking the game on. Bit of a chess battle, to be honest, a physical chess battle, if that's such a thing. No one taking on the corridor at all. No one really stood out best on ground by default. There was a few key players for us, a few key players for them. Winning is winning. 10-point winners. It's 2 games in a row now. We've won ugly, so we go into next week's game against North Melbourne, knowing that North Melbourne's going to bring the chaos. They're going to turn the chicken up for that one. Now, I said in my preview video that I would have a video on Jordan De Goey and just waffling on about Jordan De Goey's injury news and whatnot. I didn't forget. I didn't want to record a video prior to this game and bring some bad hoodoo or voodoo or whatever, uploading a video on Jordan De Goey and being overall negative prior to this game. So I'll record a video on Jordan De Goey on Sunday, as well as just overall injury news and possible selection talk going forward. So I'll upload the Jordan De Goey or record that video tomorrow. I'm not sure when exactly it's going to be uploaded, but just a bit of waffling by me. In terms of this win, we got to improve on this win, to be honest. Stats-wise, if we play like this against North Melbourne, it could be an upset loss. First time this season we play against a bottom 4 team. We know playing against bottom 4 teams isn't exactly our forte. In terms of playing our best footy as well, it's always the bottom 4 teams that give us a shock or an upset overall. I mean, look at last year's 1-point win and 54-point comeback over North. Let's not do that again. I am looking one step ahead on that one, but there's really not much to come out of this game, to be honest. In terms of the VFL, though, I was there opening bounce, just there on time. Very scrappy contest. I mean, it's Victoria Park. It's a heavy ground, wet weather conditions. Surprisingly, Collingwood getting up by 11 points. I left at 3-quarter time. Thankfully, didn't miss a goal. It was a goalless final quarter, but Collingwood 11-point winners, 8-8-56 to GWS 5-15-45. GWS, they were the only undefeated side heading into this round of the VFL. Best attacking side, best defensive side, and we took it to them. We beat them. We upset them, and Collingwood stays inside the top 6. Who knows about results, but they'll likely or possibly be top 4 at the end of the VFL round. What surprised me, though, was Tom Mitchell. He played the full game instead of the 3 quarters that was meant to be reported, but Tom Mitchell getting through the game unscathed on a heavy ground as well. Didn't have a very good game by Tom Mitchell standards, but he was still being a bush pig in terms of tackles and contested possessions and clearances. So Tom Mitchell, he'll build on this. Probably another 2 or 3 games before he's selected at AFL level. Hopefully he gets through those games unscathed still. Now, unless there's an injury update that I'm unaware of, we've got through this week unscathed, surprisingly. So Darcy Moore and Lockie Schultz coming back in. Tom Mitchell building on his performances. Just on the VFL as well. Jacob Ryan, Oleg Markov, Charlie Dean, and even Chow Jath down back. Very good performances. It goes to show we've got some backline depth coming up at the moment. Charlie Dean playing a more intercepting role. I thought he was the best on ground for Collingwood here. Charlie West, though, 3 goals. Didn't kick a goal in the final quarter. I mean, no one kicked a goal in the final quarter, but Charlie West, 3 goals. We've got Dan McStay and Ash Johnson coming up next month and a bit in terms of their recoveries and rehabilitation. It's looking good at Collingwood. We've got the mid-season draft coming up. We are looking at possibly a key defender or a key forward as well. Possibly 2 picks in the mid-season draft. Who knows where Harvey Harrison's recovery time's going to be. Might be ruled out for the remainder of this season, so watch this space there. But I will talk about this in the Jordan De Goey video. They'll be done tomorrow, as well as injury talk, as well as selection talk and speculation there as well. The VFL side, 11-point winners. AFL side, 10-point winners, and the VFLW side, 2-point winners. So 3 wins to Collingwood this weekend. But that'll be all for this round 10 review of Collingwood v Adelaide. We're recording this on a Saturday, uploading this on a Saturday night. 3 Collingwood wins, and I hope you guys have a good weekend. Be well, stay safe, Magpies out.
Up the ball!